back, everybody. I'm Joe.
I'm Holly.
And together we are
Jolly
Reactions. Welcome to another great show tonight, guys. We got some Genesis for you and an album I actually look forward to. Thank you, Ronnie.
Thanks, Ronnie. Woo.
Whoop, whoop. I always love them super chats. That's how you keep the show going. If you'll show your support, feel free to throw one in there. Thank you very much. Yeah, man, this is going to be a good one. And I got mostly videos for this. There was a couple I had to get the audio for simply because there was no video.
That's kind of the good thing about doing the 80s and 90s.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Music videos, MTV was out, and everybody was making videos for everything.
Fun times when it comes to visualizations.
Visualization. But tonight we're going full on 80s. Pop rock with the band that made the transition from prog legends to stadium superstars.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's time for our very first listen to Invisible Touch by Genesis. But before we get into it, we'd ask you to please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We are just a small little humble channel trying to grow. We need your help to do it.
Yes, and we ask you to ring that bell so you get notified of our daily content, our shorts, and our live streams we do every night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we go through the greatest albums of all time.
Yes, like this one. Been looking forward to this one. I do certain things on certain nights, like today happens to be 80s night. Yeah. And that gave me an opportunity to dive back into Genesis, which I've been looking forward to getting
Genesis
into.
Has a long career, too, because they are, 70s, 80s, and 90s?
I don't know, but
I think so.
Yeah, I know the 70s and 80s. I guess they were in the 90s, too. But, man, I'm telling you what, I heard, I was one of their first albums last time we did Genesis, and was amazing. Or it was the first one with Phil Collins in it. That's what it was. And man, that thing blew me away. So I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it was the first one that he took over as the lead singer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I still listen to the song Ripple.
Yeah, Ripple.
That was my favorite song off that one.
Yeah, you made you cry.
It did, yeah.
I forgot.
Emotionally touching song.
All right, Invisible Touch was released on June 6, 1986.
Man.
I was already born.
I was 4.
I was 3. And it became Genesis' most commercially successful album ever. This was their 13th studio album, and by this point, Genesis was all in on that glossy 1980s sound, thanks to Phil Collins' solo success spilling over into the band. This was the first and only Genesis album to produce a #1 single in the U.S. It launched 5 consecutive top 5 hits, which even the Beatles didn't do. I bet I said Beatles. Even the Beatles didn't do that.
Beatles?
Yeah, I know.
Wait a minute. So they've had, how many, what was this, number 15th album?
Welcome, everybody.
Is that what you just said? Their 15th album?
Yeah, no, hold on. I think it said 12th. 13th.
13th. So their 13th album, and this is the first one to ever have a #1 single in the U.S.
Yeah, and it launched 5, consecutive top 5 hits.
Yeah, which is still fantastic. But to think that they've been making music all this time, which I'm sure, I guess they were super popular in the UK. Right?
Yeah, I assume so. But this album is pure 80s magic, big sense, gated drums, and hooks for days.
Hooks, baby, hooks.
Hooks. And I think, if I remember this correctly, it said this album was 6 times platinum, which is amazing.
Man.
And this first one's called Invisible Touch. Let's get into it and see what all the hype's about. It's released as a lead single on May 19th of 1986, became Genesis' only #1. So this one was the #1 hit.
Really?
Yep. This one's coming up. Invisible Touch is it. It says upbeat, radio friendly, and dripping with that Phil Collins charisma.
I'm going to be excited if I know what this is, because the name is not ringing a bell.
Well, let's see. Let's go. Oh, gee, he's recording that dude. Recording him.
I can direct videos, man.
Funny.
I can direct videos. It's no problem. Pout, baby, pout. Pout. Come on, baby. Give me all you got.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this. I know what it is now. I didn't know the name.
Oh, yeah. There's some Genesis.
Well, I've been waiting here so long. But things Well, I don't really know her. I only know her name. But she crawls under your skin. You never quite say. And now I know she's got something you just can't trust.
Oh, his voice so good.
Something mysterious. And now it seems I'm falling for her. She seems to have an invisible touch. She reaches in and grabs right hold of your heart. She seems to have an invisible touch. It takes control and slowly tears you apart.
Oh, wow.
She seems to have an invisible touch. She reaches in and grabs right hold of your heart. She seems to have an invisible touch. It takes control and slowly tears you apart. Well, she don't like losing. To her it's still a game. And though she will mess up your life, you want her just the same.
Ain't that the truth?
Now I know she has a built-in ability to take everything she sees. And now it seems falling for her. She seems to have an invisible touch. She reaches in and grabs right hold of your heart. She seems to have an invisible touch. It takes control and slowly tears you apart. She seems to have an invisible touch. 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 She seems to have an invisible touch.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he's doing the walk.
Yeah.
That
An invisible touch. Oh, she seems to have an invisible touch. Yeah, she seems to have an invisible touch. Oh. That was fantastic.
it was.
Wasn't it fantastic?
I agree.
Really fantastic.
It was really
Man,
fantastic.
that was so good.
Man, he's got such a unique singing voice.
Yeah, he
One
does.
of the best, singing voices. I love when singers have just that special kind of voice, and they don't sound ordinary. Like
Yeah.
some singers, like even a lot of, let's say, modern country singers, for instance, they kind of have a general voice. Like no one has one that really just sticks out to me. Where you go to somebody like George Strait got a very unique voice. Somebody like Phil Collins got a very unique voice.
Yeah, you're like, when you hear them, you're like, oh, yeah, that's Phil Collins.
Yeah, nobody's really kind of sounds like that.
Man.
Geddy Lee, unique voice.
Yeah, fantastic.
And yeah, maladjusted. Thank you.
Justin. Woo!
Whoop whoop. And man, I'm telling you what though, Genesis is
Okay.
probably one of my top 5 favorite bands. No way it can't be. It's just banger after banger.
Well,
Phil
you know
Collins'
what? I've
voice is
heard
amazing.
this song. I was thinking maybe it might have been in a movie, or maybe I just hear it on the local kind of like oldies station a lot here. I never knew he was saying invisible touch
Yeah.
in that song. I never knew that. So when, this was on here, that's why I was like, number one, like, have I ever heard this thing? Now I won't be able to unhear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now you'll be able to. You got your Phil Collins here. Congratulations.
Genesis.
Now you can hear Phil
Man.
Collins.
So yeah, and Ruby's said they were supposed to get brand new video cameras to shoot their own footage, but instead received 8mm film cameras, which is why they're laughing at them at the beginning. So that's some interesting fact right there.
Oh man, Maladjusted said Disturbed does a cover of Land of Confusion. That's a banger. Oh well, I'm definitely gonna have to. I know I like Disturbed. I definitely have to check that out.
A marker up there. I'm gonna write this down.
Uh-oh.
That
She's
way I don't
asking for a
forget.
marker. She gets pink. There you
I
go.
hope it shows up.
It'll be like super thin. You won't even be
So
able to see
on the
it.
voting poll, I actually voted for Land of Confusion because I knew that song.
You didn't know what this
I didn't
one
know
was.
what this one was. Yeah, but I might have voted for this one. I don't know.
If you had
I
known.
always liked the video for Land of Confusion, so I might have went with it anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's cool.
Absolutely. All right, let's go. Next one is Tonight. This is an epic track released March 1987. It peaked at number 3 in the U.S. It's dark, moody, and about struggling with addiction, especially the feeling of being trapped in a circle. And, and we can all kind of relate to feeling being trapped in a circle. Even if not addiction, still feel like you're in a rut. You need to break out.
Like a hamster in a wheel, like they were doing.
Yeah, like the hamster in the wheel. Let's see what this is about. I got to hear this.
I'm coming down like a monkey. But it's alright. Like a load on your back that you can't see. But it's alright. Try to shake it loose, cut it free. Just let it go. Just get it away from me. Cause tonight, I'm gonna make it right. Tonight,
They keep playing that same beat on that keyboard.
And make it sound good somehow.
going down like a monkey. But it's alright. Try to pick yourself up and carry that weight that you can't see. But don't you know it's alright? It's like a helter-skelter, going down and down, round and round.
Now we know what Helter Skelter
But
is.
just get away from me.
Round and round, up and down.
Because tonight, we're gonna make it right. Tonight, I got some money in my pocket.
This one was shot with an 8mm camera.
Yeah, and wow. I mean, the video was just, something else. You think about it, he definitely portrayed the imagery of, being trapped, behind
Dark and dreary.
And I guess if you're in a bad place sometimes, it's easy to get in that bad place or you could feel like that, and I guess that's kind of what it was. But yeah, addiction does lead a lot of people down through there.
Yeah.
But this next one, guys, woo!
Brenda said she just realized the video was at the top left. It was kind of dark though, Brenda. So I mean, I guess it could have been easy to overlook.
It was black.
It was pretty dark.
Yeah. I mean, I could make it bigger, but trust me, if I try to readjust it right now, it's going to go all over the screen. I could make it a little bigger, but not much. I have to, I have to throw theirs inside of mine in order for it to be like altered enough to be able to use it. Like I can't just play their whole video full screen or, bigger, a lot bigger. Copyrights. But yeah, let's get to this next one.
Yay, this is the one I've been waiting on. I probably
Land
haven't seen it in
of
a long time, so
Confusion.
I know it's crazy.
I seen the thumbnail when I threw it into this playlist, and it looked crazy as hell. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to love this one. I can tell you right now, I'm going to love it. It was released November 1986. The song takes a political tone and critiques the chaotic state of the world in the 1980s. And you can feel free to translate that into today's terms.
Yeah,
it's still crazy
Let's
as
see
hell.
if it's any difference between then and now. Because this is pretty bad, and we've lived in both. So.
Yeah, I know, especially a lot of you guys that live in the UK, you're having a lot of problems with riots and stuff right now. And,
Riots.
There's a whole political just poof over there. The UK is looking like, I don't know if y'all's heading toward a civil war or not. But hopefully
we'll see if
y'all
this
get
song
that straightened out on y'all's, to y'all's benefit, as it were. But this music video features creepy, exaggerated puppet versions of the world leaders. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can.
Guys.
Oh, yeah.
Joe's going to like it.
Yeah. All right, let's get to it.
Let's see it.
It's been hyped up enough.
I'm going to turn it up so I can hear it. Okay, go ahead.
Good day, Two Shoes.
Oh,
Betty
there's
by
Reagan.
Booze time again.
Nancy.
Good night, honey.
Kiss the
Sweet
monkey.
dreams, dear.
I must have dreamed 1,000 dreams, been haunted by a million screams, but I can hear the marching feet. They're moving into the street. Now, did you read the news today? They say the danger's gone our way, but I can see the fire still light. Burning into the night. There's too many men, too many people, making too many problems. And not much love to go round. Can't you see this is the land of confusion? This is the world we live in, and these are the hands we give.
It's crazy.
Use them, let's start trying to make it a place worth living in. Superman, where are you now?
Is it Gorbachev?
When everything's gone wrong somehow. The men of steel,
Super Reagan.
Oh, Gaddafi, Muammar Gaddafi.
losing control by the hour. This is the time. This is the place to win for the future. But there's not much love to go round. Tell me why this is the land of confusion.
That looks like Jagger.
This is the world we live in, and these are the hands we give. Use them.
What's up with the monkey?
So long ago.
My goodness. It's about like one of my dreams.
I won't be coming home tonight. My generation will put it right. We're not just making promises that we know we'll never keep. Too many men, there's too many people making too many problems, and not enough love to go round.
Oh, you know, Ronald Reagan was an actor.
Margaret Thatcher. Madonna.
Tina Turner.
Morning, dear.
Hey, Nance, what a terrible dream. I am parched. That's better. I could
Me.
use another one of those.
No.
That's one heck of a nurse.
Okay. That video was awesome. Man, I love that. That was great. Oh my God. That looked like one of my dreams. I'm not even kidding. Especially I wake up covered in sweat like that half nights.
Yes, he does.
I do. She's over there doing the Nancy Reagan. Looking out of the bed.
That's why I got the fan in the bedroom now. For myself and for him.
For my, yeah, against my wishes.
A lot of those people in there, I wasn't really sure who they were.
Okay.
I would have to watch the video again and kind of go through it, but the song itself.
The song was awesome.
Yeah.
The point was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw Nancy Reagan, Ronald Reagan, of course. I seen Michael Jackson puppet, Madonna puppet, Gorbachev puppet,
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner puppet. There was all kinds of them in there. Muammar Gaddafi puppet.
Oh, and Ruby said the monkey is from the Ronald Reagan movie Bedtime for Bonzo. I was wondering because I knew he was an actor, but I didn't necessarily know the monkey had anything to do with that. But
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a Ronald Reagan movie.
I have
Honestly,
not
yeah,
either.
thinking about it. I mean, I know he was president, but I have never seen any of his movies.
No.
Probably would want to do that though. Apparently, he was really, really popular actor.
Oh,
Probably
and
had
they
a good
said
reason.
Madonna's belly button was such a subject and scandal in the 80s.
Oh yeah, well I noticed it had a mouth, so I was wondering about that.
Probably has a mouth now.
It probably does. Probably actually has a mouth.
I think I saw Dolly Parton on there too.
Yeah.
And Wesley Snipes maybe or something like that. A very interesting video. I haven't seen it in so long.
Dolly Parton, as we call her, Big Tits McGee.
Dolly with the double D's.
Old Tits McGee. Shoots powdered milk out of them suckers. All right, let's go to the next one. In Too Deep. The ballad dropped July 26th and hit number 3 on the U.S. charts.
Really? What's this called?
It's being, let's see, In Too Deep.
In Too Deep.
Yep.
Dang. Well,
It's-
maybe I know this one too.
It's been called one of Genesis' most emotional tracks.
Oh my God. Am I gonna cry?
Featured in the film Mona Lisa, starring Bob Hoskins. Let's see what it's about.
Okay.
Let's get into it. In Too Deep.
I do know this. I didn't know this was Genesis.
All that time I was searching,
So pretty.
nowhere to run to. It started me thinking, wondering what I could make of my life, and who'd be waiting, asking all kinds of questions. you. I'm not gonna make this. You know I want to, but I'm in too deep.
Beautiful.
Oh,
So
wow.
listen to me. Oh, you must believe me. I can feel your eyes go through me, but I don't know why. Oh, I know you're going, but I can't believe it's the way that you're leaving. It's like we never knew each other at all. It may be my fault. I gave you too many reasons being alone when I didn't want to. I thought you'd always need it. I almost believed you all this time. I still remember everything you said.
Oh,
Wow. There's so much you promised. How could I ever forget? Listen, you know I love you, but I just can't take this. You know I love you, but I'm playing for keeps. Although I need you, I'm not gonna make this. You know I want to, but I'm in too deep. So listen to me. I can feel your eyes go through me. It seems I've stayed too long, only thinking about myself. Now I want to spend my life just caring about somebody else. But listen, you know I love you, but I just can't take this. You know I love you, but I'm playing for keeps. Although I need you, I'm not gonna make this. You know I want to, but I'm in too deep. You know I love you, but I love you, but I just can't take. You know I love you, but I'm playing for keeps.
Oh, damn.
I need you, I'm not gonna
oh, my favorite song.
I want to, but I'm
I know.
Any man who can sing like that to me.
Holy shit. Man, his voice is like magic or something. His voice just cuts right
Man.
through you like a damn hot knife through butter.
So I knew this song. I just didn't know what the name was. And
Oh,
and
wow.
honestly, if I'd have heard this, I would have said, well, that's Phil Collins. Because I knew Phil Collins was in Genesis.
Okay. I don't think
But-
I have ever heard that.
Really?
No.
I think they play it like on B97.5 quite a bit.
Yeah, well, I don't listen to
Beautiful.
B97.5.
That's a 10. I don't know how
Oh,
that wasn't
wow.
ever number one. It had to be up
Oh, I
against something
know. I mean, that was
super
just,
gigantic.
man, I'm
Man.
telling you, that thing cut right through me.
Beautiful. And they didn't have an overshadowy video.
That should have hit number
which is
one.
surprising.
With the horse shit that's hit number one, that should have
I
stayed there
know.
for 6 weeks at least. Oh, my goodness. Well, I guess that was back in the era where we
Well,
had
it was
better
one
music.
of the top fives. So it could have been like
We-
number two.
We had better music in the 80s, apparently. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I said we, but I was actually like a baby. So I didn't remember
four.
none of this. I wasn't listening to the radio. I was trying to figure out how to use a toilet at this time.
By four.
By 3, 2, whatever it is.
I
guess
guess
you-
you both three.
Yeah, I would have been 3.
Man, great song. My favorite on here so far.
Oh, man, I know.
Definitely is.
I'm like, don't
And I
be
didn't know it was
breaking
on
me
here.
down, Phil Collins. Don't be doing it, man. Man, too bad I wasn't born with a voice like that. And are y'all British people bullshitting me? I'm still stumped about how you can sing and sound American, But hell no, go talking and you sound all Britishy. Is it an act, folks? Are they bullshitting us? Do they actually sound like us?
He
and we
sang
just
that
don't know
whole
it?
that whole other
Maladjusted,
song.
thank you.
Thanks, Mal. Woo! So he sang that other song. I can't remember which one it was, and then literally went right to talking and sounded British.
I know.
with the
That's what I'm saying.
videotape,
Are
I
y'all
think it
playing
was
a
the
trick
first one.
on us? What the hell's going on
I
over
was
here?
So like what?
Like, yeah, when we sing, we sound like we do when we talk. But when you guys sing, you sound like us. What's going on here? There's some bullshittery going on.
Man, love Phil Collins.
It's a 50 million people
Love Genesis.
conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy. All right, this next call. Anything she does said this is a cheeky one. It's about, well, a crush on a woman from a magazine ad. Total 80s. Damn, I could relate to that, man. I used to have it out for some Christy Brinkley back in the day. And never got to meet her or nothing. What a shame.
She's still alive.
Yeah, well, she'd be, not interested. She's way too old.
Hello,
and
everyone.
Not interested
This is
in
Fred Scuttle,
40-year-old
head of
man,
security
and I'm married.
for the Genesis tour. On behalf of the management, and I'd love to
I was
be
over
half
here.
of the management, may I ask you to take your seats because the show will start in a few minutes. I will just pop down to the dressing room now and see if the lads have sobered, see if the lads are ready.
She dropped her other one.
Good evening, gentlemen. Fred Scuttle, Esquire, your new head of security. Are there any special instructions?
Yes, you see, we fired the last guy because too many people were getting backstage.
And people we didn't invite, too.
Yeah, by the time they come off the stage, all the food's gone.
Have no fear, Scuttle is here. Security will not be laxative while I'm here, so I promise you that. I've been with this job for 30 years, I've handled them all, I have. 30 years, man and girl.
Are they just a three-man band?
The Osmonds, I've handled them. The
Are they
Ink
just the
Spots,
trio
I've handled
too?
them. Merman Zermits, I've handled them.
Apparently.
Dolly Parton, I had the pleasure of working with her once. Yeah.
Fred, look, we're going to rehearse for a video now, all right? So if you'll just make sure that no one disturbs us.
If anyone comes in without a pass, he will go straight out on his ear.
Don, thank you.
Woo, thanks, Don.
Decorate the
Let's go,
garage
baby.
walls, hang in people's halls, live in secret drawers. If you could look around you, I wonder what you'd see. Fiction, that's all you really are, I know. Editorial dreams, they can make you real. Tell me where you came from and where you're going to. I won't ever know, I'll ever get to know her. I'll be the cause of anything she does. I won't ever know, I'll ever get to hold her. Or do you think the sinking could be love? You know, you're bigger than some fantasies. You would not believe just what you had to do. Life goes on around you, and all because of you. No, I won't ever know, I'll never get to know her. I'll be the cause of anything she does. I won't ever know, I'll
He just hit that light.
do you think the sinking could be love? I won't ever know, I'll never
my goodness.
Yeah, nice job, Fred. See you after the show.
Nice job, man. Okay, Colin. This was a fun video.
I know, I loved it. Oh man.
I like the song.
Shit, I'd hire him
video.
I'd hire him for his ability to put stuff back together. The hell with the
Hey, he
security
did great
guard.
cleaning. I need him in my house, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Woo.
Oh, he's in the
What I'm talking
wrong
about.
business.
Man,
Oh,
that
my
was
goodness.
fun. I like the song. I like the video.
Yep, I did too.
And let me know what kind of drum set that was he was playing, because it just looks different than a regular drum set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it looked like he's playing the light bulb at one time. So
Yeah, I know. I saw him hit that thing. I was like, what?
If you could make music off a light bulb, you deserve to be famous.
Matthew said, I thought Genesis looked like a bunch of school teachers. They kind of do.
Yeah, they kind of do. Looks
Honestly.
look like my science teacher. But
And you know what? Phil Collins.
that's just fine. That was
Okay,
40
I
back in
was-
the 80s.
Well, look, I was watching that and I was like, he doesn't have a full head of hair. Okay. And I wonder if anybody ever tried to really give him a hard time about that.
I
As
doubt
far
it.
as I know, he
just,
I don't remember him like shaving it or,
well, I
know,
think
did he do
he did when he got older,
hair
obviously.
implants or
Well, I don't know if
something?
that existed back then. You could get a toupee, but then it might blow off when the wind blew. And if you was
on stage, that would be awful.
yeah, you'd never living that shit down. If your hair
Oh.
blows off, that would just be horrible. You'd be like,
Was he like kind of like a sex symbol? Like were the women crazy after him?
man,
Or was
with a voice
Genesis-
like that?
Or
Yeah, I
was
bet you could find
Genesis
some.
more of kind of like a guy's band? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. That sounds
Yeah,
pretty
let me
universal
know,
to
y'all.
me, though. It doesn't sound like more of a chick band or a man's band. It just sounds like great
Kinda
music.
like any kind of band.
Yeah,
You know,
kinda like,
all
you
the
know-
guys want to be in, all the women want to be with him.
Well, I don't know about Beam, but hell, I like to be able to sing like him.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh man,
Man.
if I could sing like that, she'd be in
Great
trouble.
band.
I'm telling
Great
you,
band.
I'd
I'd be rich. That's what I'd be.
She put my ass on the stage. Dance, monkey, dance.
Dance, monkey, dance. I got money. I
You
can't
make
help
that money. You get your ass up there and sing. I'd be like, Holly, I done sing 32 songs in a row. I need a break. Too damn bad.
I'll bring you some water and splash it in her face. Like the Reagan thing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's go. This next one's Dominoes Part 1 and 2.
Okay.
And I've never heard this one. This is a big prog throwback of this album, split into two parts. In the Glow of the Night is the first part, and then The Last Domino is the second part.
Hey, wait a minute. One more thing. If you guys know how they went from prog rock to what is this considered pop rock?
Well, it's Phil
Is
Collins.
that what it said?
I
Well,
think
was
Phil
that
Collins
when it
kinda did
changed?
that.
Because we
Yeah.
listened to that one album and I'm.
Well, I'm pretty sure it said
Sure.
that. You know, that's what it said when we were
But this
doing
is
that
later
one.
on in the 80s.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
86.
I think when Phil Collins took over, he kind of took it in a different direction.
Okay.
You know,
Interesting.
yeah. But this is about political instability, chaos, and consequences. Genesis fans love this for one for its return to form. So it's kind of like, you know, going back to where you started, kind of like the root. But all right, let's go. Oh, it said Princess Diana was a huge Genesis fan.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting. Let's restart this. And rip Princess Di. Much respect to you, my fifth cousin or whatever you are. Eighth.
The gray of evening fills the room. There's no need to look outside to see or feel the rain. And I reach across to touch her, but I know that she's not there. Rain keeps running down the window pane. Time is running out for me.
You hear those synthesizers.
Can't you see what you are doing to me? that she is here with me. Here in the glow of the night, do you know what you had done? Do you know what you've become? Do you see we shall never be together again? All of my life, and the lonely people empty rooms, and all the pointless, violent, silent tombs. Could it be that we shall be together again? Could it be that we shall be together again?
Oh, man. Yes. Sing it,
I think
Phil.
he's holding out hope they'll be together.
In silence and darkness, we held each other near that night. We prayed it would last forever.
Man, we've all had night like that.
silence and darkness. Hold each other near tonight, for will it last forever? Will it last forever?
Don, thank you.
Thanks, Don. Man, appreciate that.
There's nothing you can do until the next deadline. She gotta go, Domino. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know what you have done? Do you see what you've begun? 'Cause there's nothing, nothing, nothing. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Do you see? Do you see what you have done?
Oh, wow. Oh, man, that was something else. I'm like, yes, loved it. That was great.
I did too.
I want to throw a big thank you out to Don dropping
Yes.
the $100 super chat.
Hey, Don.
Don, you're
Appreciate that,
amazing.
lady.
Woo! Oh my goodness, straight in the equipment fund. Me needing that. Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
We appreciate that, and
I
all our
know.
super chatters, because
I know.
it really does help us.
Don't bring a
out.
tear to my eye, Don.
He'd be like, we listen to that song Domino by Genesis.
That is the biggest super chat ever.
That is
on
You were in the
Jolly
lead, Miss
Reactions.
Dawn. Thank you.
And
very much.
you will hold that for all time, Don. You're the first $100 super chat. Pow, pow, pow. Loving it. Thank you so much.
Should have said something like if Joe gets up and dances around or something.
I'll throw one in that anyway.
That's funny.
But yeah, okay. This next one is Throwing It All Away. Said released July 1986. Don, you got me all fuzzled. I'm trying to read.
Oh, thanks, Ronnie.
Thank you,
Hey,
Ronnie.
Ronnie, I love unicorns, just so you know. I appreciate every time you throw one up there, it just takes me back to my childhood when I collected
How awesome.
a blue billion of them.
She did. Trust me. A blue billion.
I loved unicorns.
My goodness, there's a mosquito trying to fly on my camera. I kid you not. This peaked at number 4 in the U.S. It's a soft rock ballad about pain and letting go of a relationship.
Okay, go back to it. What was it called again?
It's called Throwing It All Away.
Well, surely I've heard this one.
She's
I've heard
always
the
like,
other ones,
she's
and I
always
just know
like,
the name.
that doesn't sound familiar at all. And then she's heard the song.
Apparently, I didn't know what any of these songs were called. The only
She
Phil
don't know
Collins
any of their
song
names.
I know is "In the Air Tonight." Is that
I
it?
know. Apparently.
What?
But this is very Phil Collins. In fact, this could easily be one of his solo tracks. Catchy, emotional,
Oh my
and
gosh.
heartfelt.
Surely I know this.
Let's see. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, now I get you're all wondering why we got you here. What is in fact we're doing? Well, not enough people know how hard we work. They all think it's sex, drugs, and rock and roll and wine, women, and song. Well,
Oh, really?
it is just that, actually. No, it's not all just that. And so we thought we'd bring along a camera crew and maybe even do some stuff ourselves, just to show you all, what goes on behind the scenes and to let you have an insight, a rare insight, a little brief glimpse of what happens behind the scenes of the Genesis tour. Now what?
Show us, man.
I could deal with all three of them.
I did not know.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Woohoo!
That's stadium.
Sounds like a good time.
I say I love you, and I say I care. Did I say that emotions are something we don't share? I don't want to be sitting here trying to deceive you. 'Cause you know I know, baby, that I don't wanna go. We cannot live together. We cannot live apart. And that's the situation. I knew it from the start. Every time that I look at you, well, I can see the future. 'Cause you know I know, baby, that I don't wanna go. Just throw it all away. Throw it all away. Is there nothing that I can say to make you change your mind? I watch the world go round and round and see mine turning upside down. Throw it all away. Now who will light up the darkness? Who will hold your hand? Who will find you the answers when you don't understand? Why should I have to be the one who has to convince you? 'Cause you know I know, babe, that I don't wanna go. Someday you'll be sorry. Someday when you're free, memories will remind you that our love was meant to be. But late at night when you call my name, the only sound you'll hear is the sound of your voice calling, calling after me.
Hard lyric right there.
Oh yeah.
Just throw it all away. Throw it all away. And there's nothing that I can say. Throwing it all away. Just throwing it all away.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I had heard the song. I just wasn't, like I said, I didn't know the title or whatever. Man, great song. Sad song, actually. And you know, a lot of people, especially if you're going through a breakup or something,
You're like,
hear
oh my
that,
God.
and you're like, yeah, it was my fault. I shouldn't have left.
Waterfall.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you done threw it all away. That sucks.
But
So, wow.
Yeah.
Great song.
yeah, Don said, Holly, you need to have Cash App so YouTube doesn't take half of your money. on
I
the
do have
Super Chat.
Cash App.
She does, but I didn't put it up.
He won't let me put it on here. He's like, no, you can't put it on there.
I know, but I feel like
Why
it
not?
looks too
I have it on-
ASCII or
I have it on my
something. I don't
TikTok.
know. I know. She got her. I'm kind of like, I don't know.
He doesn't have a Cash App. He doesn't know.
I don't know nothing about Cash App. I'm too old. I'm too old. I
You're
guess.
younger than me.
Oh well,
6 months.
10. They'll be trying to shrink it
No, it
down
ain't.
there.
10?
10
You're
months.
born in July. I'm born in October.
Okay, well, maybe she's right. I'm old enough to forget how many months are in a year.
Oh my gosh. I got a birthday coming up, y'all.
Maybe I need to buy some vitamins. All right, this
Please
next
don't.
one's the last one on the album. It's called The Brazilian.
We know what that is.
Well, I don't know if that's like the wax or the butt lift, but anyway, it's a little rough.
Instrumental.
Oh, it's an instrumental. Man, I was looking forward to hearing more Phil Collins, but I'll hang with it. An instrumental.
Instrumental Phil Collins.
Yes. This instrumental closes the album with a bang. Tribal rhythm, synth layers, and no vocals. It was actually nominated for a Grammy and featured in the 1986 animated movie When the Wind Blows.
You know,
So-
he's done a lot of animated movies and sang and had songs for a bunch of animated movies. Phil Collins has.
Yeah, I'll probably throw it down there in the corner, Don. Honestly, I'll probably take the Cash App. Like, I think they got something you can like scan like a QR code and just start throwing it down in the corner of the videos because I can actually add it to it.
Yes, he's
on here.
100%. Thanks, Don, for telling him because he ain't gonna listen to his wife.
She takes. She don't give.
He don't like to do that because he thinks it looks like he said like Becky or something.
Well, I mean, I don't mind, but
We could just throw a cup up here.
if
Remember?
you guys think it's a good idea,
Yeah.
I am open for
Coins.
suggestions. Coins.
That's what he's going for. He doesn't know the new stuff.
I don't understand how does technology work. All right, what do these buttons do? All right, let's go. The Brazilian. Oh yeah, that's good.
I love it. Hear those drums in the back.
Oh yeah.
The cymbals. It's awesome.
Okay.
That's a great instrumental.
Yes. And I normally do not like instrumentals, and that was a
Good.
banger.
And I normally do, and I can tell that it was great.
She normally likes them anyway. Normally, I
Yes.
don't really like instrumentals, but as far as instrumental goes, that was great.
And I was thinking, there's only 3 of them in this band also. Well, only 3 that I've seen. Is that right, y'all?
That's
Because
all
I see
I've
this
seen.
picture here.
And there was only 3 puppets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that
So-
Phil Collins puppet was crazy.
I know.
That Phil Collins puppet had me rolling. I'm like, okay, I could see. Okay, well, at least they made themselves a puppet, and it wasn't all
Yeah.
good looking. It looked
Yeah.
crazy as hell too. So
They had a good
everybody
time.
just got some.
I feel like
yeah.
they were probably a fun band to hang around with
Yeah.
and everything.
Probably was.
And another thing I wanted to ask, is he like super short or are those guys super tall?
Oh, I have.
Because I noticed like he was standing next to the other guy, and I don't know who's who on there. I don't know who the other 2 guys are or whatever that's in the band, but I noticed that he was like pretty short compared to the others. I don't know a lot about Genesis or Phil Collins.
Yeah, I don't either. And I love Genesis. I love Phil Collins too. Phil Collins is amazing.
Yeah.
That the only song I'd ever heard before we started this by Phil Collins was, I think, "In the Air Tonight." Love that.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. Yeah, he'd wear that thing out.
Oh yeah, I wore it out, man. But it's the only
as
one
everybody
I had.
else does.
That's the only one I had.
But it's
It
still
was-
great.
It was
Still great. Yeah, they're a trio. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
Man, a lot of these trios are just amazing. Like Rush, I'm like, oh my god.
No.
And man, so hey, what would you give it? What would you rank it?
I want to give it a 10. I thought it was
10.
great.
It's a 10. There ain't no way
I
it's
thought
not
it was
10. There
really
was
great.
nothing bad on it. There was no slip, no it was
Nothing
nothing
boring.
short of amazing.
Nothing boring.
I mean, honestly.
even Domino, like I'll have to go back through there and really like
Yeah, there was
listen to
no
it again
boring.
and look at the lyrics and stuff because I didn't bring my
Oh man.
I didn't have them out here.
I mean,
But yeah,
I
even
love
that
Genesis.
one was
Every
really good.
time I listen to Genesis, I'm like, and it's usually like a week apart or 2 weeks apart, and I forget how much I liked them. I'm like, holy shit, it's amazing. I don't know why I'm not like, it's like Ronnie was said, you ought to make Thursday Genesis night.
I mean,
Man,
we
I'm
could.
tempted to, but it's 80s night, and then I'm wanting to also get into some Michael Jackson. I'm wanting to get into some other the 80s got so much fantastic shit. And then
I mean, we might be able to
but-
figure out a different night.
yeah,
We can
exactly.
figure out something.
There's got to
Because
be
they have a lot of albums, and they started back in the 60s, I think.
I know.
Ruby, who's been on here, thank you for giving us all this information about Genesis and everything. Because you
Rubes.
really, and said that Phil Collins started with him when he was 19.
Oh yeah,
So-
because he was the drummer. He was the
Yeah,
drummer,
and,
and, then that
going
one guy
out-
quit.
Going out on his own. Like,
Yeah,
that was probably a big thing because to be with that band since you
Yeah.
were 19.
and said they
a lot.
auditioned some other people because he didn't really want to be lead singer. I guess it's kind of like he's like, I'm not.
It's like, I'm a drummer.
I'm wanting to do the drums, man. I don't care if I sing like an angel. It doesn't matter.
They're like, we love the way you sing. Here.
They're like, why the hell are we going outside and trying to audition drummers, Phil? Get over here and sing.
I know. probably.
You sound amazing. I'm telling
Hey,
you.
if there's a good documentary on Genesis and everything, let me know because I would actually like to
Oh yeah, and
set up.
and everybody do say a prayer for Phil Collins. He's having health problems. He's like
I think he's 99.
99. He's like very
I
old.
think in a wheelchair and everything.
Yeah, he's not looking
looked
too
him up
good.
not
I
too
was
long
like,
ago.
that's what I thought.
He
When I
was
looked
like,
at
that's
it.
not Phil Collins.
I was like, who the hell is this? I didn't know he was, like 99 years old. I was kind of shocked. I was like, damn, I was hoping he was still singing. Damn, people need longer lifespan. Somebody need to get out here and invent, like, we need at least another 100 more years of Phil Collins. This is bullshit.
I know.
Somebody run over and stab him with stem cells.
Hey,
Come at
Al-
him like this.
Hey, look, Al said Phil's puppet needed to be remade for the video because the original one for Spitting Image had no eyes and he was always crying. So y'all seen that puppet? Y'all know it's crazy looking.
It was.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Definitely funny.
But hey, make sure everybody sticks around tomorrow. It's
Yes.
Rush Night.
Rush.
And it's the album that comes after 2112. Is it Power Windows, guys? Is that which one it is?
Oh,
It's whichever one comes after
don't know, but we'll find it.
2112.
yeah. And I think we have heard it before. Maybe.
Maybe. But
Maybe.
it don't really matter. I mean, when it comes to Rush, you're not gonna. It's not like it's gonna be anything short of amazing.
I know. I know.
Now that's my number one band.
And Joe got him a Rush shirt. So
Oh, yeah.
we're feeling happy. He didn't buy me one. Thanks. I was like, why didn't you order me one? I don't know. I didn't think about it. Really?
No, she didn't order. Why didn't you order you one? I might have to.
wasn't ordering shirts.
I'm gonna have to put a thing on here. Holly's Rush shirt fund.
I know. Tomorrow night, I need a Rush shirt.
That's funny. That's funny.
Well,
but
I mean,
guys,
you don't see Rush shirts, honestly. Like, if you're
I found it
going
on Amazon
out everywhere,
No.
like, you don't see Rush shirts. Like, those Beatles shirts and Stone shirts, I got those things at Walmart, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them, and I've had to order. Some of
Phil
my
Collins
music.
is 74.
Oh hell, I thought he was
thought
99. Why did you tell me he was 99? She told me he was 99.
I thought he was.
Hell, he looks 99.
Christy
He don't look
Brinkley's
74.
71, and she looks like she does.
Hell
and
yes.
He's 74.
It looks
But
like
he must
does.
have a lot of health troubles, which I don't really.
Well, that's like my dad's in his 70s, and hell, he don't look like
He's
it.
73.
Yeah, he looks fine. He looks fine as normal as shit.
Finer than frog hair.
Yes, he'd say finer than frog hair.
Actually, he might say something worse.
He probably would. It's just amazing how some people do that. It's like, even when you look at this, back in the 80s, 40s looked a hell of a lot different than it does today. Back in the 80s, people were, when in their 40s, they'd look like hell after midnight. You'd be thinking like Carl Winslow or something, be like 35, Carl Winslow. Shit. Carl Winslow nowadays would be looking like normal. 35 ain't shit now.
Well,
I don't know.
that's just because you're old.
I don't think that's it. I just think people aren't aging the exact same or something. I don't know. It seems like back in the 40s, back in the 80s, everybody who was 40 looked like shit.
Well,
Hell, back in the 40s too. Back in the 40s when you was 30, you looked like hell. I've seen pictures.
Well,
It looked rough.
medical technology's come a long way.
Yeah, whatever they're sticking in our food, preserving us, I guess. I don't know. But well, guys, I thank you for being here with us
Thanks,
tonight.
guys. It's
And
been
I like to thank all my
fun.
super chatters. You guys are amazing.
Hey, throw down your
Wonderful.
favorite
Thank
song on here if you had one, because I think mine was In Too Deep.
Yeah, moving
Yeah.
pictures. Moving pictures is
Is
tomorrow.
Moving Pictures tomorrow night?
Yes, I think. Or Farewell to Kings. I'll look it
We'll
up.
look
I'll see.
Yeah.
I'll see
post
which one it is.
But yeah, throw that down there, and I give this album a 10.
10, 10, 10. 10, baby. I get 11. But all right, thank you guys. See you tomorrow,
Have
6
a good
p.m.
one. Yep.
Stay jolly.
Stay jolly.
I'm out of here. Thank you, Ronnie.